Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Wherever you are, welcome. I'm Carolyn Perry. I'm an intuitive reader, tarot reader, channeler. Um, and I offer personal readings and I offer past life regression work. So if you're interested in any of that, check out the box below. I thought today we would just do our weekly reading for the week of May 6th to May 13th and see what the energy is this week. I don't know about you, but last week definitely felt some introspection and going in deeper. That's what the energy felt like for me this last week, and feels like there's like an unfoldment of clarity and kind of feeling more grounded and centered, which is nice. Also felt like there was a lot of extra energy around. Um, just a lot to take in, a lot to process. So sometimes when that happens, we need a little extra sleep, a little extra rest, drink a little more water. Think that's kind of the process of this year, really. But at least in the last week or so, that was definitely what I was feeling. So let's focus on what is it that's going on? What's the energy for this next week? I'm appreciating all of you. Thank you for subscribing, for being here, for watching, for your comments. It's just so sweet and wonderful to see this little community building. So I think I might do a couple readings today. I'm going to put this one up and I think we'll do a little check-in on the divine masculine, divine feminine after this and see what's going on with that. So for right now, this is the reading for the week of May 6th to the 13th. Let's see what's happening. I'm using the Cero Machete deck. Let me just go through the cards that came up. So this is the first one is the Queen of Cups, the Chariot card, the Ace of Cups. We've been getting that one a lot lately, which is interesting. Oh wow. The Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Interesting. So we have the Queen and King of Cups kind of on either side of this with the Ace of Cups in the center. I don't know if you're um hopeful or looking toward having relationship in your life, but this certainly seems to be an affirmation that this possibility is around you. If that's not what you're hoping for or wanting, there's certainly movement toward what it is that feels more fulfilling to you, feels more of a balance and more of what your heart is desiring and wanting. So this feels like there is some movement this week. So let's go through each one. The Queen of Cups is often a woman, but it's just the feminine part of ourselves, the part that's open to receiving, to embracing and allowing in what it is that we're really wanting. So it's like a real place of the heart, receiving from the on the heart level. So this is an embracing of that and allowing that to flow. Then we have the Chariot, which is always quick moving forward. The way I read this card is that you at some point made a decision on a soul contract or a soul level that there was a movement that you were going to go toward that was in your highest good. It's kind of like your destiny, your fate, and so you're on the ride now. So you said yes, and the ride and the movement is taking spirit's taking you forward. So you're moving towards where you want to be. So this is the I always find this to be a fun card. It can also be a physical change, a move from your, physically where you're living and finding a new home or a new job opportunity, but it's definite movement toward where you want to be. And wherever you're moving toward, it's a new opportunity to do something that you love, to be closer to what it is that you love. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It can often be in a relationship, but it's an opening of the heart. It's a receiving what it is that fulfills you and what you're wanting. Um, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is mind, body, spirit. This is the balancing of everything coming together. There's an unfoldment of abundance with this. This is like being held, and in all three things are kind of coming into balance. So this is a really positive, beautiful reading. And then the King of Cups. Again, it can be a masculine energy. It can be our masculine energy. This is the showing up to me. This is how I read the card. Not everyone reads it this way, but this is the showing up of the masculine. So it's the being more of that, coming from the heart, being more romantic, being more, expressive in that way. So it feels like with the balance of the Queen and the King of Cups. It's very much an emotional sharing, an emotional bonding between the feminine and the masculine. This could be in the physical, since we have the Chariot card and the Ace of Cups. This could be a movement toward that, but it also can be this balance that we're finding within ourselves, as far as the balance of opening to receive. I'm like, this is sorry, just figuring out how this works on my computer. Opening to receive from your heart, like, what it is that you're wanting to receive, being open to it, allowing for it, and then finding ways to receive that. So this doesn't necessarily have to be that you're getting that from a partner, but certainly that opportunity seems to be present in this reading. But it can be just, I'm ready to receive. Like the other night, Saturday night, I think it was, I was so wanting to just go to a nice restaurant and have a really nice meal. I was craving Italian, and there's a local Italian restaurant that I hadn't gotten to before. And I guess I was kind of waiting for that person to kind of go with, or finding a friend to go with, and nobody was available. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this for my good start. I'm working it, guys. Sorry, just laugh with me. Anyway, oh my gosh. Anyway, let's see. How do we do this? All right, right there. There we go. When the masculine is taking care of the masculine, like if we have a partner, you kind of want them to, yeah, let's go to dinner. I'll take you out. I'll buy you whatever you want, right? Kind of did that for myself, right? So my inner masculine, that divine masculine within, took the divine feminine out, took her out to dinner, and I had a beautiful dinner, and I enjoyed the meal, and I could have said, you know what, I can't go. I don't have anybody to go with, but I didn't do that. I took myself out, and I treated myself. I partnered myself the way I would want to be partnered. So that is also, I think, what we're being called to do with these two, is to just have that connection of the two, and the balance of the two. And maybe have a little fun with it, since that seems to be what we're doing in this. I'm doing in this reading. So yeah, have some fun. So maybe there's some lightness this week. Maybe there's some joy this week. This just is lightening up. But if you aren't meeting your divine partner this week, do something for yourself. Partner yourself in the way that you want to be partnered. Take yourself out to dinner, go for a walk, buy yourself some flowers, do whatever it is that feels good to you. Okay. So that's that's the flow of this reading. Oh my gosh. So yeah, my plans for the future definitely is to try to have a background that's not going to be fading in and out. But in the meantime, we're working with it. Maybe having some fun. All right. Hopefully you find it as entertaining as I do. The Shaman's Dream Oracle, I thought we'd end with this. This deck is really, really sweet deck. Real pretty cards. Very, very deep. Deep. There's a lot that you can really get as you work and look at the images in the cards just themselves. But it feels like, yeah, just the energy of the reading, the flow of the reading, the connection between the two, divine partnership, the movement of the energy, feels like there's some fun and shifting into some joy this week, and just being good to yourself and nurturing in that way. Well, look at how beautiful this card is. If I can get it so you can see it. The Father's Gate. You can kind of see how that beautiful sun, it just feels like that kind of a week to me, like walking through this gateway into the light, just this feeling embraced by that. So let's see what the message says, but that's the sense that I'm getting from that, is like just stepping into a new way of being, really receiving. I mean, there's certainly a lot of energy in that card, and I definitely feel like there's a lot of energy around us lately. The next experience: legacy, evolving, bold step forward. When the Father's Gate card shows up, it's a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk towards your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust, but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself. That's that Chariot card, right? We've already decided, and we're just taking the ride, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday business. The Father Gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand, that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly, and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach, but the window of time to pass through, it grows shorter. Do not dally. A gift of the Father Gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It's an invitation to a sacred passage, to new discovery, and both great challenges and opportunities. It's not a graduation. There are no rewards other than exploration itself. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. I feel like the essence of this, in combination with what we just read, is really talking about a new opportunity to step into a new movement forward, and less about working and more about enjoying the path, enjoying the moment, enjoying just dropping in, enjoying going to dinner, expressing yourself and caring for yourself in that way. So, yeah, it seems like there's going to be some sweet opportunity this week. So I hope you enjoy that. And I hope you can allow for yourself to have a few moments of really taking care of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you again for the comments and for the connection. Please reach out if you'd like a personal reading. All the information is down below. And also offer past life regression work. The past life regression work that I do is about really healing things that might have happened in parallel lives or past lives that are affecting us today. So I've found that when I do this work and I go back to those places where I've held on to maybe some old decision that I made at the end of a life. Give you an example. You have a life where you weren't making good choices, or you made some pretty heavy mistakes, and at the end you decide, well, I don't deserve this, or I don't deserve that, or I have to experience something more challenging because of it. Those are choices that we make, and we can still be living in those old karmic decisions, and those are playing out now. So if we go back and we kind of look at that, maybe give some healing to that one that thought, they were so horrible, they did such horrible things, which maybe we did, we all have at times, but giving some forgiveness and allowing for that to get lifted allows for this lifetime to feel different. So I've found that it's been incredibly healing for the people who have chosen to do it. So if you're interested in knowing more, want to understand it more, certainly check out the information down below. Check out my website, bluefeatherhealing.net. And I, love to hear from any of you. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to add to our community and be able to share more. Right. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I definitely will see you next week. Maybe check out after. I'm going to try to do a little check-in on the divine masculine, divine feminine in general for the collective. All right. Take care, everyone.